The following podcast has been rated Listener MA. It contains strong language, violence, adult situations, nudity. Listener discretion is advised.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Laughing on the Sidelines podcast. I'm your host. My name is Scotty Gurman, a.k.a. Boots, Scoots, Magoots. And as always, I have two excellent stand-up comedians. First, the 1984 Kingman County T-Ball Defensive Player of the Year award winner, Mr. Jeremy Joseph.
As normal, Scotty, I am dumbfounded as to how you fucked up your own name.
Hey, that's
Puss and Scoots Magoots.
That's your favorite. That's what you want me to be called.
That's what you are called because I want you to be called that.
Oh, awesome.
And any other name is wrong. Somehow you're fucking it up. You've already fucked up the show.
Okay, well,
we're a minute into it and you fucked everything up. God damn it, I'm going home.
I do that on a regular basis. And then also the soon-to-be 2021 Olympics, what is it, competitive masturbation champion or gold medalist, Mr. Derek Alders.
Repeat gold medalist.
Okay, repeat gold
Olympic
medalist.
hopeful.
Yeah, Olympic hopeful.
Hopeful my ass.
The hopes and dreams of a whole nation right there on the wreck.
I was already a Special Olympic masturbating champion. I basically just jerked off a bunch of retards. This time I'm going to go on for myself. And I think I've got this on lock.
Yeah,
so.
Definite fastest time for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You got any special moves?
No.
No?
It's like they got those T-shirts that say, like, I tailgate harder than you, or I pregame harder than you tailgate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I come faster than you pre-cum.
No,
That's what I do. Yeah.
That's
boom.
awesome. I'm
Dude,
sure.
I couldn't believe the way he could do that and still throw darts. Mm-hmm. That was really impressive.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, welcome to the Laughing on the Sidelines podcast. If this is your first time listening to the show, believe it or not, this is a comedy podcast, normally centered around the current
Believe it or
events.
not, we haven't said anything funny yet.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Nope.
Giving you people 2 minutes of fucking gold. What do you want?
Centered around the current events that are going on in sports, which there's not very much, but we like to make a lot of inappropriate jokes with foul language, so if that's not your cup of tea, get the fuck out of here. You're in the wrong spot. But as we normally do, we start out with our week recap. Which Jeremy, how was your week, dude?
Beautiful.
Beautiful?
Jesus Christ, best week of my entire goddamn life.
Really?
No,
I didn't think so.
But no, we're back for a load at work.
Yeah.
So I'm, finding ways to stay busy. It just started this week, so I mean we're on Tuesday, and right now I'm out of shit to do. So I couple of things. I got contacted by a listener.
Oh, really?
Over the weekend, not Ozzie Smith.
Damn it!
Don't fucking.
Me and him
worry
have
about
actually
him.
we became best friends. I'll tell you about that in a little bit.
All right. Yeah, I don't really want to hear about that.
that's
It's
fine.
not interesting to me at all. But one of our listeners contacted me. You know how these last couple of weeks you have repeatedly and audaciously called out Dave Rickles.
Yeah.
And then recanted as soon as we try and set it up like a puss.
Yes, very true.
Okay, one of our listeners has, I guess, somebody in his family or somebody who he knows who is special needs, who has sparred against Dave Rickles without fear.
Okay.
Oddly enough, Derek may have jerked him off in the Special Olympics. We don't know.
Is his name Richie?
He wouldn't tell me.
Okay.
Okay.
Mostly because he didn't know. I didn't actually talk to the gentleman who had sparred with Dave, but apparently he was not the least bit scared to do so. And so the fact that you are says a lot about you, that you are less than a handicapped person.
Sure.
So that we got that.
Yeah.
Speaking of fighting, I got a new speed bag.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Working that shit?
I've been trying to.
Yeah.
The heavy bag and the speed bag, I don't know why. Mm-hmm. Mostly because it works up the fucking sweat.
Yeah, it takes
I
out
have
some-
no intentions of fighting anybody.
Well, frustration. You got to let some of it out.
It is very cathartic.
You have Scotty's face painted on it?
Yeah. Well, picture. Printed on it.
I printed and jerked off onto it. And
Should have
then
painted it on there. You should have had that Special Olympian paint a picture of Scotty on the bag. And then
I'm
It
afraid
would've
it
looked
would have
nice.
been
It would've looked
too
nicer.
realistic. I don't know that he was a Special Olympian so much as like a volunteer for you
okay,
to
yeah.
practice on.
Okay.
Oh,
Um,
Got it.
let's see. I I got that at the Dick's Sporting Goods.
Sure you did.
Luckily, they're still doing the curbside.
That's cool.
Still haven't really had to go into too many stores
Yeah.
that I didn't want to. Every now and then, like I've had to go into Walmart a couple of times.
Oh, yeah.
Here's what's fucked up is that I'll go in there wearing a mask, which they've said many times will not keep you from getting other people's shit, but that keeps you from spreading your stuff.
Sure.
Yet, when I did that, I will get these go to hell looks
Oh, sure.
from people. Most of the people are not wearing masks in there, and they look at me like I'm the fucking enemy. And it's like, motherfucker, I'm doing this for you. What the fuck is your problem? And then, thank God, I've been working out with the fucking heavy bag because I'll kick some ass. If they could only see the fucking videos I've been taking.
You'll knock their last 2 teeth out.
Fuck yeah.
Sure. Anyway.
Most of them plus I watched the Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
30 for 30.
I gotta
It's called
watch.
Like Water.
I got to watch that.
It's very good. It's all about pissing his pants, honestly. That's why they call it Like Water, because his underside is just constantly like water. It's like a waterfall, just dripping piss and probably cum.
That's
Because
disgusting.
you talk about a fast masturbate. he was the fastest. He could do that 1-inch punch right there on his junk. And then the main thing that I did, probably the most traumatic thing I've ever done. I'm getting older.
Uh-huh. It's true.
Fuck is that supposed to mean, Scotty?
That you have more gray than I do, bud.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm gonna
Because
start
I'm
calling you
better.
Start calling you gray pews.
I'm wise.
Anyway.
I've ruined one of my favorite movies of all time for myself by looking at it through older eyes.
Which movie is that?
National Lampoon's Animal House.
Ooh.
Yeah. I hadn't seen it in probably 5 years.
Okay.
And it was one of my favorite all-time comedies, some of the best
Yeah.
comedy writing ever.
Yeah.
And then as an older person, I watched it. It was on the other day, and I watched it start to finish. And here's what I noticed. Okay? I got to get out the old phone here. Here's a list of some of the infractions that stood out to me
Okay.
that the people in this fraternity did. Okay. Vandalism, destruction of school property, underage drinking on campus, disturbing the peace, sexual harassment, sexual assault, shoplifting, aggravated battery, criminal trespass, stealing of government property, breaking and entering, criminal mischief, carrying a concealed weapon on campus, animal cruelty, inciting a riot, arson, fraud, statutory rape, identity theft, and got caught red-handed cheating on their midterms while carrying a cumulative GPA of a little less than 1.0.
That's 20, by the way.
Okay. Somehow they convince you that the dean who wants to revoke their charter is a fucking asshole. Wouldn't you expect that of any dean at any school? Honestly, if you sent your kids to that college, I mean, wouldn't you expect if there was a shit-ass fraternity like that they would do it? Not to mention, one of the guys in the fraternity fucks the dean's wife.
Yeah. That
And still not one bit of humanity lent to this guy in the storytelling.
wife or daughter?
Wife.
Oh, okay.
It was the mayor's daughter that
Got
was
it.
the victim of the statutory rape.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and so as one last act of heroism, I guess,
Yeah.
they incite another riot at the fucking parade and tear the town the fuck apart. And for some reason, all these guys come out like happily ever after.
Sure.
They become doctors and lawyers and fucking politicians and shit, and all their dreams come true.
Makes sense.
And the fucking dean, he goes on to a life of shit.
Yeah.
Fuck those guys. That movie's bullshit.
Yeah. Of course it is.
Yeah.
It's not a real story.
Well, actually, it's based on the guys who wrote it, based a lot of that on their true college experiences.
Oh.
Now, the actual story of it is not, but I mean,
The statutory rape part?
yeah.
Oh, well, we don't-
That was kind of a big part of campus life back in the day.
Raping statues?
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, you never saw a fucking statue that wasn't asking for it?
Lincoln. Well, you can
Wait, it walks around.
you fuck the hole in the head of the Lincoln statue. And
That's awful.
And I have. That's my week, everybody.
Jesus.
Thanks for letting me ruin your movie.
I could tell I was getting older through movies too. If you watched the movie Neighbors, remember that? You know that movie?
It's been a minute, but
It's been a while. Yeah, I actually, when that first came out, I felt bad for the neighbors.
I did too.
Like, I was like, God, that would fucking suck.
For Seth Rogen?
Yes.
Yeah.
I felt bad for, that's who I felt bad for. I was like, man, that's gotta fucking suck.
Yeah.
And then the other one is Nerds. Remember Revenge of the Nerds?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you go back and watch that, and he's dressed as in the Darth Vader. He raped that
He
chick.
raped that girl.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's dressed as Darth Vader. That's total rape.
That was his revenge.
Yeah.
But he was so good at it that she left the college quarterback
yeah.
for him.
Yeah.
It all worked out okay.
Nerds.
But yeah, he raped that girl.
Yeah, okay. Derek?
What? Oh, my week?
Yeah, you're weak, dude. Where you at?
Well, I dressed up in a Darth Vader costume.
Was this at a college carnival?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it was.
No, that's good.
No,
Get any?
I had you assholes over this week.
You did.
We played darts.
I forgot.
Jeremy had me
Did I show up?
dying laughing.
Okay.
Jeremy had
I
us
was
both
there.
laughing.
At one point, Scotty, Jeremy's throwing, and Scotty goes, "Man, that was a great shot." And just without missing a beat, Jeremy goes, "God damn right, it was a great shot. Better than any shot you ever fucking took. I'll tell you that much." Just the look on, I think, all of our wives' face. We're like, Jesus, even off the air.
I had to explain to them that if I ever complimented Scotty or was gracious about one of his compliments, he wouldn't know what to do.
I wouldn't.
It'd be like a fucking, a battery operated toy that you fucking plug into the wall all of a sudden and
Yes.
got this huge super voltage into it and it just fucking blew up because it's like, what the fuck?
No, it's amazing. It's amazing how our wives did not really realize how shitty I am treated.
It's also amazing how much my wife talks. I noticed that.
Well.
I think we all did.
But that was a good time. We did that.
She's
and
been cooped up in the house for a long fucking time.
Yeah, it's been a couple of months.
My mother-in-law came in town, which was great because that meant that my wife had to fucking gallivant to every fucking store across town.
Where does she usually come?
Where's she usually come? Out of town.
Okay.
Yeah, usually out of the town.
Drives out to
right.
the fucking suburbs.
Yeah, flicks the bean and then comes back into town.
Speaking of
yeah.
speed bags.
So they decided to go to every store in the Wichita area, it seems like. I know at least 7. So
And spent your money?
no, it's our money.
Oh, okay.
But I was more concerned with just going
That
from
means she earned it.
place
got
to
it.
place to place in the middle of the damn pandemic. That bothered me.
Okay.
And
over
then fuck you.
They go to Dick's.
No.
I hear that place spreads a whole bunch of stuff.
I have been hanging out with Jeremy, I think, a little too much because I got some habits that are starting to rub off on him.
Stop
Or
wiping.
starting to rub off on me, I guess. Apparently, my fucking oven decided to commit suicide today.
Oh.
So we went out and got a new oven.
Yeah.
Well, she did. I stayed home. And I felt bad. She had to carry that fucker up 2 flights of stairs. But, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. So
You didn't stay at home because you didn't want to go. You stayed at home because fuck her.
yeah, that's right. 7 stores. Make it 8. Make it 8, bitch.
That'll fucking show you.
Yeah.
You want to shop? I'll fucking send you on a shopping trip.
So we got a new oven, and then I did a lot of work, and holy shit, people that are in their 40s and 50s are drinking like it's their first time still.
Yeah.
It is fucking insane.
Yeah.
I had to throw a guy out on Saturday. I had to throw a fucking broad out last night. Then I had another guy come in that used to be a cook making $10 an hour, which apparently I don't know if he married into money or what. But now all he does is talk about how fucking rich he is and how he can buy anybody's tab. And he's hammered. His girlfriend, his fiance, or whatever you want to call her, has at this point in the night lost her $2,000 engagement ring. She's crying. She's so drunk she ends up in the bathroom on the floor, the women's room.
I'm going to guess she paid for that engagement ring.
Probably. And as she finally gets out of the bathroom and she's literally falling all over the bar, she's 8 feet from her fiance, and he's just talking to some guy about how his watch cost $9,000.
Oh my God.
Oh God, it was fucking awful. If I ever get money and I do that, fucking shoot me.
Okay.
I'm serious.
I'd go through with it.
I
I could probably.
That was I know I'm not the greatest fucking guy, but if my wife was in the fucking bathroom on the floor, I'm trying to get her out, and I'm apologizing to the bartender and everybody else in there,
shit.
and I'm getting her out, and I'm getting her home safe. I don't sit there and keep drinking for 2.5 hours while she's literally head face planted on the table.
Yeah.
I very distantly know a guy who had a lottery winner move in the house behind him, and apparently the money doesn't take the trailer park out of people.
No.
At all. I mean, it's like now they can just afford more flamingos for the yard.
That's exactly right.
I mean, now they got 3 above ground pools and
And 4 more broken down trucks missing wheels.
they bought a fucking jet ski to go in the above ground pools.
Yep. Sure did.
That's fuck.
They buy above ground pools that connect to each other so they can drive in circles, only left turns with jet skis in those above ground pools.
We put our little gambling machines back in, so now all the crackheads and meth heads are coming in at the end of the night. And
Awesome.
I had one that came in. You ever see those greeting cards where the lady don't have teeth and the bottom of her bottom lip is just swolled up and puffed up? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, sure I do.
So she looked like dead on.
Like Susan Peters?
Dead on like that, where it looks like she's just blowing air in the bottom of her lip, just the whole. And he's got a T-shirt, and it's ripped from about his shoulder down to about his nipple.
That's how you know he's a badass.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He asked
They probably did that fighting a Wolverine.
And they're sitting there playing pool, and I just looked at my waitress, and I said, what in the name of stolen lawnmower parts is going on at the fucking pool table? I have never seen... I couldn't fucking believe that one. That was fucking rich. That's probably the second meth head. The one that called me a warlock, that one's still number 1. But that one shot right up to number 2.
That's good.
Whatever happened with that? Has she filed suit?
No, she still hadn't filed suit, and she hasn't found me on Tinder or
That's
nothing.
just amazing because she has a rock solid case.
She
sure does. Yeah. Called the bar, over 20 times that next day? Yeah.
Meth lasts a while.
Yeah.
It doesn't clear out of the system overnight a lot of times.
That's what my boss said.
Hour.
My
boss said, well, she went to sleep finally because the call stopped. I'm like, God.
Yeah, that's true. But
yeah. Bo Burnham has a fucking great joke about how once he finally got some money, and sure, I could. People are like, shouldn't you put some of that money to helping your communities, to helping the poor? And do you really need spinning gold rims on your jet ski? And to that I say, oh shit, the next part of the song's coming around because he was in the middle of a song.
yeah. I love Bo Burnham.
Oh, he's very funny.
Yeah, he is.
He's gotten a little full of himself lately, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Don't forget Bo Bice.
What about him?
Eric
Love him.
Bice.
I have no idea who the fuck that is.
Bo Bice was on American Idol?
Yep.
Yeah. He sure went on to a big thing.
I just love the movie The Goods.
Yeah.
With Jeremy Piven.
Yeah.
And their big thing at the dealership was they were going to have Eric Bice, Bo Bice's brother from American Idol, play the deal, like the grand sale opening or whatever.
Yeah.
It was the fucking greatest thing ever. And he didn't show up, so Jeremy Piven's up there singing. I forget what the fuck song he sang.
Probably Loving You.
No, that's South Park.
Do you know Justin, the guy who came out in runner-up next to Kelly Clarkson the first season?
Yes.
Have you seen him lately?
No.
Do you know what you have and you probably don't know it?
Oh, is he in porns?
Diet Dr. Pepper commercial, a little sweet.
Oh, no way.
That's him.
I'm going to have to look this up here.
Oh, he's fucking great. He's kind of like a little tiny Prince, which is weird because Prince was little tiny.
And kind of dead now.
Yeah, and Justin might be too.
Okay.
I have a hard time when Prince died. He died on the elevator in his house, and
He died in what?
in his house in the elevator.
Oh,
I have a hard time feeling sorry for anybody who had an elevator in their house. That's my dream, and I live in a 1-story. I still want an elevator in my house.
Okay.
Obviously, I have a basement.
Get a Wonkavator.
I need a waterproof elevator.
Wonkavator.
I'd love to have a Wonkavator.
Fuck yeah.
You know anybody like on Craigslist or anything that's got a Wonkavator?
No.
It's a fucking glass elevator. It can go side to side, right?
Yeah, sideways and slantways and frontways and backways and all kinds of ways that you can't even think of.
Oh, I can think of a lot of ways. You want to go cowboy style?
We're just going over a whole bunch of old
Sure we
fucking
are.
movies, which is kind of funny. I actually watched one of my favorite classic movies of all time. I watched Stripes. with Bill Murray and
Oh,
Zitsky.
wow. Fuck, that's a good movie. What are you doing watching good movies?
Shut the fuck up. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. I love that movie. Uh-oh, Jeremy's got something. What?
I used to like Stripes, and wasn't even an age thing. Just
Are you going to fucking break down one of the best comedy movies of the 80s?
well, okay,
it
it's
the
another
80s?
one of those
70s.
where Bill Murray was just an asshole.
Yes.
I mean, he wasn't, but he was the good guy for some reason.
Yes.
That fucking drill sergeant was just doing what drill sergeants do.
Absolutely.
But I mean, just the whole fucking plot of the movie is so
Is
silly
excellent.
and
of
hokey.
course, it's fake. It's not real. These are movies. Hollywood right now is running out of fucking shit to think of. And we had that.
Mm-hmm.
Let it go. Just let it go.
No,
Yeah.
I can't.
Fine.
Of all the Bill Murray, Harold Ramis movies, of all the movies that Harold Ramis wrote, which, by the way,
Yep.
wrote Animal House.
And Caddyshack, which apparently was a shit
Caddy-
movie. Like whenever they were putting it together, it was an absolute clusterfuck.
Oh, okay.
When they were making it was an excellent movie.
He produced it, helped produce it. It was actually written by Brian Doyle Murray.
Okay, but he was
who's
in
Bill
he was in-
Murray's half brother.
okay, well, he was involved. That's all I remember.
Yes,
Okay,
he
but
was.
beside the point.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, my mind. I mean, obviously, we had a lot of fun going over Derek's and we played darts, and I kicked your ass a couple of times, but then I also got my ass kicked. But a lot of the last week for me has pretty much just been getting my my house ready and everything. So I've just been stressed out. I've been worked like actually I haven't done a goddamn thing. My wife's done everything. She's
Yeah.
done everything.
Make her haul that fuck. If you get a new fridge, make her carry it upstairs.
I'm going to.
That's what you need to do.
And I think I am going to get a new fridge. I'm pretty sure
Well,
I'm
yeah,
going to.
haul it down to the basement so she has to.
It has to haul it right
Yeah.
back
Because
up.
you have no need
Deal.
for a fridge to be down
yeah,
here.
just be like, hey, honey, will you bring that back upstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Could you grab that for me
Yeah.
since you're down there?
I have not done a damn thing. I haven't. I mean,
And it's
she
probably
packed
better
my-
that way.
But this is kind of this.
She usually packs your fuck.
She packs my shit.
She usually does. She usually does.
Okay,
That's
she
the pegging.
packed up all
Deep
my
in like a
TV.
fucking Civil War musket.
Yeah, she's got just that whole drawer full. Just
I mean, she's putting my things in boxes.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And now I don't know where any of my shit is. Did you realize that? You ever been one of those people that like you're looking for something that you know where you put it last? Like your keys, your wallet, or all whatever.
Yeah.
And you know where you put it last, but it's no longer there. So you freak out and you go all the way around the house looking for that fucking thing. And the reason why guys never see where it's actually at is because your wife fucking put it there.
Yeah.
She put it in the new spot.
it's a nightstand.
And then she always tells all of her friends, God damn it, he just never fucking looks hard enough to find anything. No, bitch, you put it somewhere that I don't normally put it.
yeah, it's always the nightstand for me. I'd be like, honey, where's my toothbrush? It's in your nightstand.
Why the fuck
Why
would-
is my toothbrush in the fucking
Yes.
nightstand? Where's my keys? Fridge.
Yes.
They're in the fridge, honey. Why are my keys in the fucking fridge?
She
Well,
knows right where it's at.
yeah, they're behind the eggs.
Yeah. So that's happening even more frequently now because we're getting ready to move.
When you lived by yourself, did you ever find yourself like looking in the milk for your keys because you've looked every fucking place else?
No,
I'd done that.
I've looked in the freezer for my keys.
Were they there?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then that makes sense.
It was the last place I put them.
Sure.
How funny would it be if, like, she's boxing all your stuff up, and then you go to move to the new house, and there's no new house, and that was just her way of getting you the fuck out of here.
I was actually getting ready to make that,
that
joke
would be
next.
hilarious.
Are you ready to be a hobo?
Like more and more of my shit keeps on missing,
And hers isn't anywhere. Hers is all still up.
Hers is still all the stuff that's up. It's like she's trying to tell me something.
Yeah. Well,
but yeah.
here's the thing. George Carlin did a bit about that. When people lose stuff, they automatically, who stole this? Because they don't want to admit they might have been dumb enough to have lost it.
Yeah.
And even if it's something nobody wanted, like, hey, who stole my collection of used bandages? And they also got away with all my nude pictures of Ernest Borgnine, too.
Oh, jeez.
Checking the watch pocket of your grandpa's old World War I uniform.
Nice. Well, believe it or not, kids,
What's that?
this is a sports show. We kind of have to. Get
It's not just for me to recite other comedians' material?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, and we have tons and tons of stuff to go over. We've got
That cannot be true.
Shh, shut up, Jeremy. We do have a draft at the end of the show that we get to do. We've got a couple of other things to talk
You're
about.
already alluding to shit at the end of the show.
I'm gonna fucking
He is
throw
excited.
you. No, I can't throw you. You're too large.
I'm fucking too fucking massive.
Too large.
You're
Fat.
scared.
I said it.
You're scared of Rickles. I don't think you're even going to go near Jeremy.
I am not terrified of Rickles because of his stature. I am terrified of Rickles because of his speed and his power.
What did he ever do?
Beat the shit out of people, Jeremy, on a regular basis. Plus, I like the guy. Anyways,
Why
Zeke,
do you talk so much shit about him? whenever
Why are you
we're
always
off?
challenging him to
don't.
fight?
I don't.
We've
I'm-
heard you in the last 2 weeks, Scotty.
I would
Yes.
rather get my ass beat by David Rickles
See, there
than
you
watch soccer, is what I said, or watch what was the other one? NASCAR. I would much rather do that. I don't think I would.
For a third week in a row, unprecedented, you are calling out Dave Rickles
No, I'm not.
because we know you love NASCAR.
Force
And
me to,
soccer.
Force me to watch NASCAR or that, and maybe we can.
So how do you want to fight Rickles? Do you want to like just in the cage, or do you want to bare knuckle fight him,
Oh, I
Which
don't.
way do you wanna go?
I just don't. I just flat out don't.
or do you just want to go gloves off because you think you can just fucking wail on
no,
him? And
no, I don't want to do either of those.
Which is it?
None.
Which of those things?
None.
You want to go nunchucks?
He'd kill me.
Yes.
nunchucks.
I could take nunchucks with me, and he'd still kill me.
Then why do you keep calling him
Yeah,
out?
why?
I'm not.
Scotty.
Anyway,
First you say you're not calling him out. Now you say you're not doing it.
I'd rather get Corona.
Which is it?
Hey, I'd rather get Corona than fight David the Caveman.
You've got a Corona.
I do.
Now just do the fucking show.
Cheers. But Zeke
Zeke,
got Corona. What do you think of that, Jeremy?
love it.
That's bad to say.
It is, but I don't like him. Apparently he's asymptomatic, which, damn it. I'd really like to see some pain and suffering going on there. I'd really like to see some shortness of breath. I'd really like to see him in need of a respirator and can't get one. Because the respirators are demanding to be the highest paid respirators in all of the medical industry. But no, it sounds like there's been several reports, and I can't imagine that they're the only NFL players that did this, but there seem to be several reports of a lot of Dallas Cowboys players who did not adhere to the shelter-in-place orders and did not follow a lot of the advice. We're still having parties at their houses.
Sure.
I believe, wasn't he at the
Yes.
Prescott party?
Mm-hmm.
How do you have a fucking multi-million-dollar house and not want to be home?
I wouldn't leave.
That makes no sense.
It
to
makes
me.
no sense to
I'd
me
mess
either.
it up. If I'm at home, I'm making a mess.
Like house.
Yeah, but
house
you got
is.
a topless maid that's going to clean all that up.
Well, not only
I
that,
have a wife who's going to bitch the whole time and make me do it.
No, because she's going to be busy carrying the fridge up the stairs.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
but she'd complain about it.
Sure she will. Ad nauseum. Very loudly.
No, but you make a really good point.
I make a great point, Scotty.
How are these?
I make
Thanks.
the best fucking points.
How do these people not stay home?
I don't understand it.
I mean, and you said house. How about houses?
Houses, mansion.
Yeah.
I mean, you got fucking at least one pool. I mean, there's plenty of shit to do. You've got a whole fucking bar in your basement.
Right.
But I guess when you're that famous and popular and you've grown so used to seeing and being seen,
Sure.
you're the fucking one of the A-list people in town.
I'm calling them hypocritical assholes because whenever they go out in public, they try to disguise themselves so
Yeah.
they don't get mobbed.
Yeah.
I have to do that.
So do I. Anymore.
I never
have
do.
to.
I never do.
Nobody likes you.
Yeah, I'm the one on the show they don't like, Scotty.
Yeah, it's me.
Sure as fuck is.
But that's okay.
We're the only two
seriously.
listeners of this show.
I taught all of our listeners what side pocketing is. I think I might be in the running for favorite.
He might be the best podcast co-host of all time.
No.
You and Mark Maron.
Right. But no, I call them a whole bunch of hypocrites. They're wanting, well, and I get it though, because everybody wants to get out. Everybody is house ridden, but people like that, I don't get it because they have so much shit to do at home. Mm-hmm. And that's that. But the reason why I brought it up though, is because I guess there's some violations of HIPAA that have happened because Zeke didn't tell anybody and his agent apparently didn't tell anybody, but somehow everybody knew.
Oh, the Hippocratic Oath.
No,
No, the HIPAA.
the HIPAA law.
health and inpatient
patient privacy.
Yeah, that's the Hippocratic thing.
No,
yeah.
no, the Hippocratic oath is, I solemnly swear that I will do no harm. That's the oath that doctors take
Okay.
when they become doctors. The HIPAA was a law that was put into place that keeps medical places from sharing your personal medical information without any kind of a warrant or subpoena.
Yeah. So somebody obviously violated that, which
Yeah.
then got to the press, which now everybody knows.
That doctor came home and was like, man, guess who's fucking got corona?
Yep,
I
guess
just
who I tested
Yeah.
today, kind of thing. And so obviously that got out. Now he's getting kind of pissy, even though he's asymptomatic, so it's not that big of a deal. He's quarantining himself, hopefully. But it makes you kind of wonder how many other players may have had it and nobody knows about and stuff like that. And so the question kind of rolls into play. Okay, now hopefully this is all over by football season, because I think it's almost all but over for baseball at this point. I think
Yeah.
they're talking about it more and more. Rob Manfred needs to be just
Backtracking now.
God.
Well, last I heard is that the players' union basically was just saying if they would just spell out how many games they're going to be expected to play and what their prorated salary is going to be. Mm-hmm. And that's not an unreasonable demand. And the fact that the major leagues can't give them one tells me they don't really have a plan in place.
No, fuck no, they don't.
They're just trying to see if the players would be agreeable to anything. And they don't know what the fuck to do. Nobody really knows what the fuck to do.
Exactly.
I've read there's 6 to 8 owners
that don't even want to have a season.
And then there's probably most of them that this could very well bankrupt them to not have a season. That's a lot of money lost out.
Absolutely. And it's going to be your smaller organizations that are currently up, which is going to be the Miami Marlins is going to be one. I mean, there's tons of them that are going to be affected, but
Rays.
the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, that was the other one I was thinking of that I couldn't get to. But you're going to have those clubs that are possibly going to end up crumbling because of this whole ordeal.
And a lot of people don't realize about the difference between wealth and money. I mean, just because, say, somebody, they're supposedly worth $2 billion doesn't mean that they have $2 billion in the bank.
Right.
That's if you sold off all their shit, that's what the estimated value of all their shit would be. And most of the money that they have is tied up in that team. Mm-hmm. And so there's a lot of expenses just keeping that stadium, keeping it, in order and all that shit without any income coming in can really fuck some teams over.
Because a lot of the income that the organization and the stadiums and stuff like that are making off of are actually people going to the games. Mm-hmm. And so whenever you shorten your season and you don't sell out every single game, I mean, it's going to be rough. This is going to be a tough thing for baseball to overcome. Will they overcome it? I think so, but it's gonna be rough.
Baseball will overcome it. Some of the owners may not come out on the other side.
Yeah, there may be.
The teams are always in demand.
Yeah. So I really, really hope we end up getting some kind of a season. But the further that we go down this track, the closer that we get to the middle of July, the chances, unfortunately, are that it's not going to happen.
Right.
But the good news is that you have college baseball that's starting to kick up into swing.
We're well past the season.
It's collegiate league.
Collegiate league.
Yeah.
So like Wichita
What does
State?
that mean?
It's like the teams that play in the NBC. There's college players and
Okay, so
from all
like
over.
semi-pro.
Oh, I thought that. Yeah.
It's like the liberal BJs and
Yeah,
things like that.
Okay, yeah,
like
that's semi-pro.
Well, I know that
Has nothing to do with truck drivers, by the way. No. At all.
The BJs?
No, semi-pro.
Oh.
It's not professional semi-drivers.
Oh, I thought you were referring to the BJs.
That is the worst fucking team name.
The liberal BJs.
You called yourselves that. You didn't lose a bet. That's what you named yourselves.
Yeah, they sure did.
They give the best blowjobs, so they really do. There's a reason for it. You go down to Liberal, you're guaranteed you're going to get off at least
You're going to
twice.
get one hell of a beach. Mm-hmm. Anyways, Tom Brady in a Bucs jersey for the first time. It was released today.
Okay.
Who fucking cares? We've known about this. Everybody's freaking out. The
They
press.
just swap it. They just swap his head on one anyway. You can
Exactly.
put him in any jersey you want to.
I don't know about
Yeah,
y'all,
I'm
but
going
I
to
gotta
say I've seen several photoshopped
absolutely.
versions. I
And it
mean-
looks fucking the same.
Yeah.
It looks exactly the same.
fucking gorgeous in a fucking Bucs uniform. A gorgeous man in a fucking Bucs uniform. That's because there's no denying. You can hate him all you want. He's a fucking handsome man.
Jeremy,
Yeah.
you fuck that shit?
I would. Sure fucking would.
But everybody's freaking out about him. I mean, this is obviously happening. Now you have Gronkowski. You have a lot of the NFL teams that are starting to work out consistently. They're pretty much the whole team working out together.
So has Gronk ever said officially, is he coming back?
Yeah, he's a Buc.
He's already at practice.
Okay, all right.
He's there. And there was actually another picture of him catching a one-headed pass from Tom Brady today, and he looks small.
That's,
Yeah.
two hands is the way to get the fucking virus. You should just go one
just
hand,
one?
and then you
Okay.
keep the fucking hand sanitizer in the other hand.
They got gloves.
Sure they do.
They have gloves.
Right.
So, I mean, that helps,
Does it?
I think. I don't know.
Or maybe it just soaks that shit up. We don't know.
That's true. But he did. He looked really small. Let's see what happens, especially with all this shit going on.
I think what's going to happen is he's going to catch his first touchdown pass, and then Randy Orton's going to come down from the stands and RKO his ass right in the end zone, pin him, and then he's going to win the 24/7 championship.
Yeah. So,
You know his dad? I just learned Randy Orton's
Randy Orton.
Cowboy Bob?
Cowboy Bob. Did you know he's a Kansas City guy?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They rebroadcast WrestleMania 3 the other night, and that was the first match was the Can-Am Express.
Ooh.
One guy I'd heard of, and I can't remember who it was. It's fucking early 80s wrestlers.
Sure.
Against Cowboy Bob Orton and who was the other guy?
It doesn't
matter, but they announced him from Kansas City, Missouri. Cowboy Bob Orton.
All right.
I knew Harley Race was from Kansas City.
He doesn't look like his boy.
Who?
Cowboy Bob.
Cowboy Bob? Oh.
Yeah, does not look like Randy at all.
Well. Oh, well.
He wasn't nearly as well built.
So I was going to ask, barring the NFL not having a season, so if the NFL does have a season, who are your 5 top quarterbacks going in? I think we can all agree on 1, 2, and possibly 3.
Yeah.
I would say Mahomes and Lamar Jackson would be number 1 and 2.
No, I would say Mahomes, and I would put Breeze at number 2.
I have Breeze at 3.
And then,
There's a lot of animosity with Breeze right
That
now.
is true. That is true.
His teammates may not want to catch passes from him.
That's true.
I think you put Brady in there.
Brady's
got fucking hellacious receivers now.
Yeah, he does. He's loaded. But I still think he may end up hitting the plateau. And then the down.
I'll believe it when I see it. I don't see it coming, though. Trubisky's got to be right up there.
Fun fact. Here's a fun fact. Did you know Mitch Trubisky has yet to throw a pick 6 in his career?
Well, that's...
So he's Hall of Fame material for a Chicago quarterback.
Dude, he's fucking Polish. They don't throw pick
Yeah,
sixes.
come on. You need to back him up. Come on, get behind your
Yeah,
boy.
you're not a real fucking fan,
I'll
dude.
back a moving truck up right up to his fucking front door and have my wife carry his fridge out and get him the fuck out of town.
Let's see. I would put Watson up in there.
Deshaun Watson is also who I have
won't now.
You won't?
Oh, because he got rid of Hopkins.
Hopkins?
Hopkins is gone.
I think
Okay.
I think so. I would put Wilson up there.
I have Wilson as number 4. Actually, I have him as my number 4. I've got Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson, and I've got a sleeper as a 5. I've got Matthew Stafford.
No, not from a broken back.
There are a lot of folks saying that he is due for an amazing year this year.
He's been due for one of those.
A career year is what they're saying. I don't know, but I'm gonna might as well ride that train. I'm not an analyst.
Ryan
What are you,
Leaf.
a Quad City DJ?
No,
Ryan Leaf is going to have a good year this year.
Sure he is. He got arrested again.
I
know.
I also like Kyler Murray too.
I don't.
You don't?
Nope.
That's too bad. What's wrong? What do you?
I
What
like
do you not
Lamar.
about?
I like Lamar Jackson over Kyler Murray,
Well, so do I.
but I
Lamar's
don't.
my number 2.
Kyler Murray's got better MVP odds right now than Drew Brees to win MVP, and that's just fucking stupid.
That's stupid to me too. Unless
Yeah, I don't see it. Again, I'll believe it. It's one of those things I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
Who knows? He's got a year of experience under his belt, but then a lot of guys go through that sophomore slump too.
yeah, and
That's kind of why don't have Jackson on that high on the list. Let's see
that's
if they
true.
figured him out. Let's see.
we'll see. But I'm kind of shocked that none of us have Roethlisberger in that category either.
I forgot about him. To
Did
be
you?
honest, he didn't play last year, and we've always thought he should
Probably
retire.
hang it up.
Um,
Do you think he makes it through the season?
I don't know.
I
I
think it's done. I think
he got hurt last year without really any incident. He was throwing a ball and his fucking arms fell in half.
Yeah.
So his body is clearly failing him.
Yeah, I think
he should get out while he can still walk.
Yeah, it's not his age. It's how often he was hit and didn't go down, and then took more punishment, and that's just kind of the way it was.
I'm more excited to see what Joe Burrow does.
I am too. I'm really excited to watch. The
He
Bengals
could
this
be
year.
up there in top 5.
Possibly. I mean, he's still a rookie quarterback. I mean, I've got to give him his grace period.
He's got an old AJ Green, but he does have John Ross.
Sure.
But John Ross is kind of fragile.
Yeah. But I mean, we'll see. Tyler Eifert, maybe.
No, Eifert never stays on the field.
That's true.
Never stays on the field.
True, but oh well. I'm really hoping to see that season start. But that was really all for football that happened over the week. So moving on to
Can we talk about Ryan Leaf getting arrested?
Sure, I guess. I didn't hear about it.
It is still just so shocking to me to think that at the time how that was not a clear choice to take Peyton Manning number 1 and how he was such a close second
Okay.
coming out of that draft.
All right.
Peyton Manning and Ryan Leaf 1 and 2, and how far that fucker fell
Sure.
and how high Peyton Manning rose. I mean, that was they were basically both considered shoo-ins. They were going to be superstars in the opposite directions.
You know how Indy ended up going with Manning over Leaf?
Nope.
They asked.
Do tell.
They were in an interview. They interviewed both of them, and they asked Peyton Manning. They said, "What would you do if you were the number 1 overall pick?" And he said, "I'd probably celebrate with my family." And they asked Ryan Leaf, "What would you do if you were the number 1 overall pick?" And he's like, "Honestly, I'd go to Vegas and I'd party." And they knew at that point, the maturity level of Peyton Manning over Ryan Leaf with that answer made them choose Peyton Manning. That's what I've read over Ryan Leaf, and that was a fucking phenomenal choice.
I'm surprised he didn't say, "Just leave me alone! Well, don't talk to me!" That's probably how he went through his whole fucking interview.
Jesus.
It's the only thing I remember of him.
The other thing that we get to is there's a 30 for 30 that's out there that just aired this last weekend, which was the MLB 30 for 30 long gone summer about the steroid era and the home run race between Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, and I totally forgot that Ken Griffey Jr. was in that race
For a little bit,
yeah.
He was a part of every home run race that happened. Every year it seemed like somebody would start out the season.
God damn, if he
competing.
didn't get hurt, he would have.
But that's a tough pace for anybody to keep up, especially in the pre-steroid era, or
Sure.
I guess in the middle of the steroid era. Yeah. But it's kind of one of those deals where that was such a thing that brought people back to baseball.
Yeah.
But looking back on it,
That's the darkest part of that.
I feel so duped
Yeah.
by it.
I did too. Watching a little bit of that 30 for 30. I mean, you're interviewing both Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa about, how they were. I felt like Mark McGwire was chasing it more than Sammy.
Well, because Sammy just came out of fucking nowhere.
He did
hit
come out of nowhere.
20 or 30 home runs in
He
June.
was a
June.
20
Yeah,
in June.
20 in June.
20 in June.
He had always, I think maybe because, we had cable and WGN always did the Cubs
Rich
games.
motherfucker.
Fuck yeah, dude! I'm fucking bragging.
Well,
we had as many
swimming in
as
money.
14 channels, and but so we got the Cubs games on WGN.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why I knew the name Sammy Sosa so well, because I got to watch a lot of Cubs games. But he was just he was one of their better players. But I mean, he
30-30
wasn't.
guy. He was the first 30-30 guy they ever had.
Yeah, 30 stolen bases and then 30 home runs.
But he wasn't like a breakout superstar that everybody talked about all the time.
In
fact, he was known for not being able to hit a curveball.
Right. And he kind of reminded, whenever I was watching the highlights and stuff like that, watching that 30 for 30, he reminded me a little bit of Puig as far as style, but he wasn't a cocky piece of shit. And that's kind of where I separated him.
He's kind of become a prick.
He was cocky towards the end.
And
He's still not welcome at Wrigley Field.
Which I hope they welcome him back.
And if you notice, he looked like shit in the interview, and he was wearing makeup.
Yeah.
Because he looks even worse in actuality.
I'm sure he does.
He He got that disease where the pigmentation comes out of the
Vitiligo.
face. And then he bleached his whole fucking face to try and match it. And now he just looks like a kind of a deformed white guy.
Yeah.
Looks like a ghost.
He kind of does. He looks very, very weird.
You know, I think like when you get
Speaking of Harold Ramis, he busted ghosts.
on the subject of home runs. When you ever go to the store and something doesn't ring up, and it's like the default response of a lot of people must mean it's free.
Yeah,
and the cashier's just got to be like, God,
really?
That's the 80th time I've heard that.
That's
today.
so funny.
The same equivalent in fucking professional sports is opening day when a guy hits a home run. They're like, and he's on pace for 162.
God damn
I'm
it!
like, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm the same.
When Griffey
fucking
hit
way.
2 on opening day.
He's on pace for 324.
That's fast math.
Listen,
dude.
Jack, shut the fuck up.
That was correct math too.
Yeah, it was good for you.
Yeah.
Adding numbers.
Was it
Go ahead.
Tuffy Rhodes?
Tuffy Rhodes hit 3
on his
opening day.
Opening day, and I don't think ever hit another.
No, I think that's correct. I think he hit 3 and never hit another one. Good
I
cub
don't-
pull. That's a very good cubby pull.
I just remember what a fucking sensation that was, and then he just kind of went on to do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to have a home run derby with the steroid era players, who would you pick?
I've got my homer guy. I got to take Sosa. He had more 60 home runs than
that you
seasons
would,
than
that-
anybody.
that you would think would actually win
Sosa.
in a home run derby.
Yeah.
Jeremy?
Bonds.
Me too.
But
It's not even close.
However, I would put a healthy Griffey Jr. He could beat any one of them on the right day.
For sure. I saw that me or that post and I was just like, Griffey shouldn't even be on this fucking list. I mean, he was in the era, but he's not one of the steroid guys.
No,
I
and it's
really-
very obvious by looking at his body.
His
and
body,
his
back
his
then,
build,
it
his
never
head.
changed.
Yeah, his body, his build, his head, the fact that he was getting hurt and he was out for an entire season.
He
As
was
opposed,
kind of lanky.
he was really lanky.
He was very lanky, but he got his power from having a perfect swing.
It's in my opinion probably one of the most beautiful swings ever.
The best home run swing, anyway. It wasn't as far as being a pure
Blasphemy.
hitter swing.
Blasphemy. His bat is through the zone for a long
It's through
time.
the zone, but it's on an upward.
Sure.
He's not hitting it level.
How long
Which
did
is what a pure hitter should do. And then if it goes, it goes.
How long did McGwire use? Because whenever he first came up, he was lanky.
Whenever he first came up, and granted, his first season he hit like 49 home runs.
Yeah, he set
He
the
was
rookie
part of the
home run
Bash
record.
Brothers.
Yeah,
Him
but
and Canseco.
he was bigger, but he wasn't roid big.
No, that's why I was like, when did
No.
he start using? 'Cause
I want to say
96, 97.
probably I wouldn't even say before that. I think he
94,
was probably
95.
I would say 94, 95.
Because he could have probably fucking broke it without using, or would have had multiple runs at it. He would have had multiple runs at it.
I
Yeah,
don't think
it's
he
the
would.
fact that he broke it when he did, at the age that he did, and that he went away for the offseason and came back 40 pounds heavier of solid muscle. I mean,
they
there were
showed-
muscles on his head.
They showed
and his
him
fucking jaws and shit.
Yeah, there was one in that 30 for 30 that season that he did it, and they showed him just standing from behind, and I was trying to find his neck.
Yeah.
Like, it was like fucking just head on shoulders.
These
Like, it was
guys were
just-
built like superheroes,
Yeah.
like cartoons.
Yeah.
Supposedly, and I've never actually seen them do it, but both McGwire and Bo Jackson, and they used to have like at All-Star games and shit like that, when Bo Jackson would show up, they used to have competitions where they would take bats and like swing and stop them, and they could snap them.
Oh my god, that's insane
Yes.
forearm strength.
To be able to generate that kind of speed and to stop it so suddenly that it snaps
That's
is
crazy.
just fucking crazy. And I don't doubt that they could do it.
I don't know. I would like to see it.
I wonder
before
if they
believe
put
that
like
one.
the fucking donut on the top
oh
to
maybe
get the extra
that,
weight.
Okay, that would make more
Maybe.
sense. to me.
I don't know. But even still, it shouldn't break.
Yeah, like McGwire swung like a 35 or a 36-inch bat. And I remember when Barry Bonds was playing, it looked like the bat that he was swinging was a fucking toothpick. It just looked like it was short
Barry
as
Bonds
shit.
played with a 17-inch bat. A lot of people don't know that. It was one of those souvenir ones from the gift stand.
It was amazing.
It was made out of balsa. That's why it's really so amazing that they kept walking him.
Yeah.
Because just pitch him, you're going to break his bat.
Well, the other thing is that's the other thing you got to take into consideration whenever you talk about if you're going to have a home run hitting competition between any of these steroid guys. How could you not pick Bonds, considering how many times that man was walked throughout his entire career? Is phenomenal, but especially in the season that he broke the single season home run record, he had more walks than entire teams.
Right. He didn't compete in a lot of the home run derbies and shit because
He was an
didn't
asshole.
want to.
Yeah, he was a prick.
I'm above that.
Yeah, I'm better than that.
I don't think he participated in a lot of All-Star games because he's like, that's my only 3 days off throughout the year.
Talking about Bonds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, and he also with the licensing, that's why he went any baseball games.
yeah. And the other thing that I was going to say is that we've all talked about this on the show before. We all agree that if anybody's going to make,
remember any previous shows.
I know. If anybody were to make it into the Hall of Fame out of the steroid era, Bonds would go first.
Yeah, well, Sosa and McGwire are off the ballot.
Okay.
You're on the ballot 10 years, and if you don't get in 10 years,
Okay.
you're not on the ballot. You have to have 70% of the vote. You get 10 years to do it. And I think I looked
Bonds is
it up last
close.
night. Sosa's highest year was like 13.9.
Yeah.
And McGuire's highest year percentage-wise was like 12.8 or something like that.
And he would have. And do you think McGwire would have made the Hall of Fame if he wouldn't have juiced?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And then
Sosa, I don't know that he would have hit 600 home runs.
way.
No, but he
Without-
may have made it.
And he also had that instance with the cork bat.
Yeah, he did.
The cork bat.
I went to the game right after that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I was like,
And he was
'cause I
suspended, too.
No, they didn't. They were playing the Yankees for the first time at Wrigley Field since like the 1938 World Series.
Oh.
And they didn't suspend him for that series because that was such a big series. He got suspended right after that series, and so I actually watched. It was Pryor and Pettit pitched that game I went to.
Here's the ass kicker about that. There is no scientific proof that a cork bat helps.
No, it just makes it. In fact, it just takes the weight
Lighter.
out of. Yeah, it's lighter. It's not as top heavy. It's
Right.
hard, it's easier to get through the zone.
What's
But
this?
it doesn't give the ball any extra juice.
No, it literally.
And I don't believe that you are restricted on the type of wood that you can use, but I believe the bat has to be all the same type of wood.
Oh.
And most batters choose a hardwood because that's
Majority of people nowadays use maple. There are some guys, very
Ash.
few, that use ash. There's
they used to use hickory.
the
Babe
Brett.
Ruth, they said at one point, swung a 52-ounce hickory.
And
Can you imagine trying to whip that through the fucking zone?
That was just a tree. He
Yeah.
was using a tree.
Yeah.
George Brett, after he retired, came out with the Brett bats.
Oh, that was well before he retired. I had one.
Did you?
Yeah,
Oh.
shortly after that pine tar incident came out,
okay.
it had fake pine tar all the way up. to
Let
the
me finish
fucking
my
barrel.
statement, asshole.
I
So
don't
he
want to.
actually came out with Brett bats that were actually composite, but they were bamboo. He actually had a bamboo bat that they composited together and that you could swing, and it was
You don't
completely
want that
totally
shit.
legal.
That fucking draws panda bears. Next thing you know, they're all
But-
over your fucking house, looking cute and
They-
killing you.
That's why the trash pandas don't hit with them.
They
That's
broke.
right.
They broke at the handles all the time, but they broke much differently than like an ash or a maple would.
Ash splintered real bad.
The ash
That's
splintered real bad. Maple was more of a clean break, but that fucking like bamboo composite shit that Brett's bat were made, they'd break off at the handle and they'd just be like chunk.
I remember
It was
that.
weird.
Was it? I think it was an ash bat. Like 10 years ago, there's Tyler Colvin was the third baseman for the Cubs, and they drafted him. Was it out of LSU? They won the College World Series that year, and he come up and he was running down from third base, and the bat busted, splintered, and it impaled Tyler Colvin right in the chest.
I do
Yeah.
remember. I do remember that.
It didn't like go deep enough to damage anything, but it's stuck in his skin.
It stuck in him. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Probably the best one that I ever saw was actually a maple bat. It's Wonder Boy. You guys ever see that one?
Was that Homer Simpson's or Robert Redford's?
Robert Redford's.
Okay.
No.
Carried it in a trombone case. Boned it so it wouldn't chip.
Spectacular. I would
Then
take.
he went to the Savoy Special.
I would take Sting's black maple bat.
That one that was made out of styrofoam?
That one.
That one? Yeah. Okay.
All right. That's pretty much it. That's out there, guys. I think we need to move on to our draft of the week. What do you think?
I don't know. We were worried about filling time.
No, we're not. We're not anymore.
Okay.
So, anyways, the results of last week's draft is absolute travesty.
What was it?
Not a whole lot of interest. Most people they were like, who?
Yeah, a little bit of that,
I think people get really more into the baseball stuff and the football stuff.
probably.
Pro wrestling is really more your thing. guys.
My thing and not yours?
I could take it or leave it.
Derek and my thing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So who?
I just
who won
play
the-
along. You did.
I won the draft again.
You're an asshole.
Again, man, oh man,
Such a
this is
piece of
so
shit.
great.
So I
You
came.
got to start tanking some so
came
you
in
can get it first.
Right?
I need to start picking that really off the wall pick at the end because that was when I was really successful.
Fucking shit.
Jeremy
My
has
phone's all over the goddamn floor.
Jeremy has won, I think, once, and
Because
that
you didn't put my best one, the fucking NBA one, you fucking dick. You didn't bother to fucking post it.
it's like I did it on purpose or something.
Almost, because you knew you'd get fucking
I
smashed.
hated my team. I
hated your team.
everybody would hate my team except for Litsky. Litsky likes fucking LeBron James. So does my buddy Michi.
You drafted Steve Nash first. That was so weird.
That would have been way better pick than what I ended up picking.
All right.
Okay, so this week.
Uh-huh.
This one's going to be a little bit more fun, a little bit more chance to have a couple more jokes involved. So there are several players, athletes that have been professionals at whatever their sport is, that apparently their parents when they were deciding to name them really, really fucking hated them.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, so
Right.
these are the worst or funniest actual names for athletes, and you get to pick top 5.
Okay.
That goes for any sport: car racing, NASCAR, coaches, baseball, football, basketball, you name it. Hockey, rugby,
Quidditch?
Quidditch. Harry Twatter.
Right.
He was the Quidditch champion. Anyway. So because Derek won, he picks last. Because I took second, I get to pick second. Then
Jeremy
Jeremy.
drigging up the ass again.
No, I picked first, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you picked first.
Right.
Because you lost.
Because
said-
you lost.
You said I was last.
You
You
did.
know you drug it up the yeah.
Yeah, you took last in last
Right.
week's
You said I
competition.
was the last pick.
No, you are
You were
last.
listing order of fucking drafts, and you said, and then
No,
Jeremy.
Derek's last. I'm second. You're first.
So,
You lost.
yeah, you said that in a fucked up order.
Whatever. Okay, so with the first pick, Mr. Jeremy,
Uh-huh.
We all know who the first pick's got to be.
I don't
It
know.
has to be.
I don't know.
DeBrickashaw Ferguson.
No, that's not who I was going to pick.
That's your first pick?
That's my first pick.
Okay.
Oh, my.
That's not a fucking name. And yet it is. They put an apostrophe in there,
After a D.
and that's cool with everybody. Nobody went, you can't do that. This isn't fucking France, you fucking Euro trash bricks. Now we're going to name our kid DeBrickashaw.
I don't think it's that bad.
The only thing better would have been if he was a junior. If they did it and then thought to do it again.
All right.
What's that?
I got second pick, and I stumbled upon this one. I'm going to take the very famous 1936 pirate.
You motherfucker.
He was called Ugly as a nickname, but
Okay.
Johnny Dickshot.
Ooh.
That was on my fucking list, you ass.
Damn it.
I fucking love that name, and you could use it so many ways. It's a dick shot if you punch somebody in the dick, or if you want to send a chick a dick pic. It's a dick shot.
Johnny Dickshot.
But it's the best part is
That
that
was back before they had cameras.
yeah, Johnny Ugly Dick Shot. So he had an ugly dick shot.
All right.
That's mine.
So I get to go? I thought that for sure this was going number one.
Nope.
Dick Trickle. I have to go with Dick Trickle.
Play it out.
I know, but it still makes me laugh. I'm 5. So yes, Dick Trickle.
You got him. Pick number 2.
Pick number 2. Soccer player I found out about.
Okay.
A lady.
Love this one.
Misty Hyman. Misty Hyman
Okay.
is my number 2. That is a.
Swimmer, wasn't she?
I thought it was a soccer player.
That was the joke that I saw about her. We
What?
get it.
Oh,
You're a
you-
female swimmer.
Oh, that's even better if she's a swimmer. Now I got to look it up. Let me just type in. I'm going to get all sorts of results for that. Misty Hyman. Yeah, swimmer. American swimmer.
Oh, that makes way more sense.
That's even better. Yeah, Misty Hyman.
Like they knew she was going to be.
Uh-huh.
All right. I am going to take the very, very famous...
No, wait. Derek did a second one.
I did. That was-
Yep, Dick Trickle and
Dick
Misty
Trickle
Hyman.
and Misty
That's right,
Hyman. So
That's why your hymen got nasty.
I'm going to
the
take
dick trickled.
the very, very beloved minor league pitcher, Steve Sharts.
Okay.
He's on my list too, but way down there.
Nope, I liked that one.
All right.
Apparently, didn't get into the major leagues. He couldn't quite break into that little level. Yeah.
The laundry bill was just fucking. They couldn't afford it.
All right.
Their home whites just. We can't have this happening. Okay.
Anyway.
I'm going to go with former Royals and Cubs first baseman Pete Lecoq.
God damn it, that was what I was coming back.
That's French for cock.
The Cock.
The cock, yeah.
Now, I get it. If your last name is Lecoq, you can't help that. But to name your kid Peter
Yeah.
is just so far above and beyond making me happy. Okay.
You get another one.
God damn it. There's so many good ones.
There's so many good ones. I was actually shocked. I was thinking we were going to have trouble with this one. But
Oh, no.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Let's see. God damn it. Okay. There's some that are just they're good and they're well known, but former NHL star
God damn it.
Ron Tugnut.
Tugnut.
They used to call him Tugger.
We're 12. We're laughing at dick jokes.
Ooh, that's a good one. I didn't see this one. Oh, man.
Tugnut.
Tugnut.
Gotta say, Jeremy, I've never heard of Mr. Tugnut.
Ron Tugnut. I like that you addressed him with some reverence, Mr. Tugnut. I'm going to assume somewhere there's a Mrs. Tugnut. Why it wasn't...
She's the queen.
Why is it not pluralized Tugnuts? I don't know. Maybe there was an accident at his hockey. Those pucks fly fast. I don't know.
They sure do.
All right.
I am going to take Derek's favorite porn website. He was also a World Hockey Association player, Mr. Dick Paradise.
Damn it.
That is Derek's favorite website to.
That's got to be made up, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
He comes from a family of paradises.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's the tropical ice place that I go, the Parrot Ice. Mm-hmm. Love it.
Good. All right, Derek.
All right. V for 2.
Yep. Did I pick your favorite?
I don't. No. I just found my favorite. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm not even gonna. I got like 30 names. I'm gonna have to go with. I don't know. I don't think this has been picked. Who are your guys? Who's been picked?
I've got Dick Shot,
Okay.
Sharts, and Dick Paradise. Your
Okay.
favorite.
And then Jeremy's got.
He's got Debrickashaw, Lecoq, and Tugnut.
Okay, I just stumbled across one. Old Steelers quarterback, Dick Shiner,
Nice.
and that's
Dick the Knob Shiner.
Dick Shiner. I mean, that sounds like a really low hit. It fucking hurt like a son of a bitch.
That's the worst kind of black eye.
Yeah, the third eye.
God.
And I want to point out, I said black eye, not black guy,
Yeah.
Okay.
because it's the best kind of black guy.
Okay.
The next one I'm going to pick is a black guy. This is. I think this is. He's from Florida. His name is Lucius Pussy.
I did. So I found
Luscious.
that.
Luscious. Is it luscious?
Luscious.
It is luscious. Luscious Pussy.
Yep. I did. I saw that
Luscious
one.
Pussy.
Yeah, Pusey, I think is
That
how you
is
pronounce it.
fucking great.
I wrote that
He's a
down.
linebacker, actually. Jeremy, that's true. Linebacker.
Yep. All right.
That's great.
I am gonna take a coach for the New York Jets.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna take a Mr. Jim Bob Cooter.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that one.
All right.
His parents fucking hated him. James Robert Cooter. Mm-hmm. But he went by fucking Jim Bob by
I've got-
choice.
I've got so many.
Yeah, I do. I got a whole bunch.
Yeah.
We're not even using the ones that we've used on the show on a regular basis.
Except for
No.
Trickle. I took Dick
Most
Trickle.
of these
Trickle
guys
and
I
the
haven't heard
Brickashaw
of.
are the two we've There's a couple on. Excuse me. There's a couple on there that we haven't said yet that we've said on the show on a regular basis.
I have talked about Pete Lecoq before. Jesus Christ, the fucking computer screen went all screensaver. Jeez, is that thing Y2K compliant?
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay.
You need to chill the fuck out there.
What are you running there? Windows 95?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
MS-DOS.
Jeremy, you get your fourth round and last pick.
All right. Well, my fourth round is going to be, I believe she's a Slavic women's college basketball player.
God fucking damn it.
Okay.
Who I really hope has come to this country to play for the University of South Florida. Ivana Mandic. Mandic. Ivana
Which is pronounced
Mandic.
CH.
She should go play
It's
for the.
Mandich.
She should go play
Not
for.
in my book. Not in my fucking America. You come here, you pronounce it right.
She needs to go play for the Lady Bulls.
Yes, that's what I just
Yeah.
said. South Florida. I hope
Okay.
she plays for him. She plays at some college. I didn't bother to look up where because it's women's sports and I don't care. Okay.
All right, go.
My final one.
Final pick.
Tennis player
Okay.
from China. Wang Licken. Liqin.
You
Wang Licken.
bastard. You took my last two that I wanted, and he is not a tennis player. He is a fucking ping pong player. Table tennis. You fucking
Okay, I didn't research it. I saw that there was a man named Wang Licken, which, by the way, most of the ping pong players are going to be named Wang
Yeah.
or Ping or Pong.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Wang Licken.
Well,
That used to be Kentucky Fried Chicken slogan.
yeah.
Wang Licken good.
Yeah.
What happened?
Nothing. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and take it. I'm gonna take Philadelphia Kings famous basketball player from the ABA. I'm gonna take Mr. Chubby Cox.
Chubby Cox.
Yeah. That's my last one.
Chubby was a nickname, though.
Yeah, he goes by Chubbs.
Okay, it still wasn't his real name, though, was it?
Yeah.
Chubby?
No.
That was a nickname.
No, it was his God-given name.
Well, God didn't give you names. Otherwise, you'd be
No, it was a,
Fuckstick McGee or whatever.
no. That's what his mom,
Fuck Stick McGee.
that's what his mom named him. Chubby.
Really?
That's what
Yeah.
your mom should have named you. Fuck Stick McGee.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
For her.
Last pick, Derek.
God, I've got literally 10 names.
I've got a bunch too.
God. I like this one. I don't know why it still makes me laugh. Played for the Browns.
Of course, he
Fair hooker. That could be one of two things. One, very reasonably priced.
did. Yeah.
Or two, someone you find at the fair that'll suck your dick in the House of Mirrors.
Totally true. Totally true.
So-
And I've got some. I've got a Destiny hooker on my
All
on
you
my
have to do
list.
is put on a Darth Vader mask.
Yeah.
She'll fall for you.
Destiny
She won't go
hooker. A Destiny hooker. I thought that would have been a good one. I mean, it pretty much the thing I was thinking about is if you started listing their last name, comma, and then their first name.
Yeah.
It basically told you what her future was going to end up being.
Okay.
Sure.
Hooker.
Yeah.
Let's see. I got Gaylord Silly.
Yeah.
I had Kyle Sackrider. That was fun.
That's a good one. I put on some that we know that are ridiculous but aren't as funny. Chad Ochocinco I had on there.
There's a rugby player named Faraj Fardass.
I saw that one.
There's also a I believe he's a soccer player named Dean Windass,
Yep, I have him on mine.
and a women's basketball player named Dewana Bonner.
Yep,
Yep.
saw that one. There's a Dick Felt.
Yep. Dick Felt was on there.
There's an athlete named Harry Colin.
Yep. I did. I wrote that one down.
Two that weren't on the list that I always wanted because I just wanted the jersey that said it. Antonio Bastardo
Yes.
and Doug Fister. I always wanted just a Fister jersey. I really wanted him to be on the Cubs because I would have bought that jersey.
I know you did. And obviously the coldest to ever do it.
That was
Crawford.
on
Yep. Which sucks because he's not gonna have to ever do it on the back of his jersey. It'll be Crawford.
Yeah.
So it's not as cool. That's why I didn't pick him.
Will Barrow was one.
There's Rusty Kuntz.
Of course.
That was the one that we
I just couldn't
talked about
pick
on
it.
the show. I couldn't pick it either.
One that's not dirty sounding, but Albuquerque.
Yeah.
How fucking unoriginal do your parents have to
Oh
be?
God,
Dick
Pole.
Butkus.
Dick Butkus.
Dick Pole.
Yeah, Dick Pole. He was a Cub, right up your alley.
Fabian
Literally.
Assman.
Yeah,
And then one that this just makes me giggle. It's a Cardinal. Stubby Clapp.
yeah, but he was a good middle infielder.
That doesn't matter.
He
It's
was
just a
short. He
funny
ran
name.
on. He ran on stubs.
There was a Duke basketball player, God Shamgod.
That's
Yep.
who I was
How
thinking of.
fucking arrogant are your parents? God. Not even Jesus. God.
At least,
Right to God.
yeah, for sure.
Other than that, I think all mine have been named.
Jack Glasscock.
Yeah, and then I
I knew
had
some Glasscocks. I went to school with some Glasscocks.
I am hip. He,
Yeah, I saw
he
that.
went by I am.
Oh, this is great. There's somebody, Yoshi. Take a
I saw
shita.
this. Takashita.
Actually means diarrhea sandwich in Japanese.
No, it doesn't.
Fun fact in
I
Japanese.
know a Japanese person we can call.
I don't know because for the
She
fun
won't
fact
stop
on
talking.
because the fun fact under Steve Sharts says in English Steve Sharts actually means Steve has liquidy farts. That is true.
Yeah, it does. All right. Well, that's our draft. Nothing. I will put the draft up on Facebook. You guys can vote which of us have the best group of shitty names that you would never name your child. And vote.
I really want to see some, like a lot of people, like on our last one, they broke it down
Yeah.
as to why somebody had a better list than the other.
Oh,
I want to
totally.
see them do it with this.
I do too. I'm so excited for some of the feedback that we're going to get on this one.
I bet we get some more names.
I'm sure we
I'm
probably
excited
do.
we will.
I'm sure we probably
And
will.
somebody's
too.
gonna be like, "No Rusty Kuntz."
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
We got 15 picks between three of us.
No,
Yeah.
no Ric Flair. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Why does anybody even like him?
I don't.
I get it.
No.
The only reason that he's even like popular, he was around forever.
Yeah.
He was there at Jesus' birth.
Yeah. But you can find that on Facebook at Laughing on the Sidelines. Vote. Yeah, I'll put it up probably Wednesday sometime during the day. So check that out. But now, this is my favorite part of every single show that we get to. This is what we like to call the Laughing on the Sidelines shitty situation. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is this week's shitty situation. It's a would you rather, basically. And anyways, so what is our shitty situation of the week this week, Mr. Jeremy Joseph?
I don't know.
You don't know? I don't know either. Derek? Fuck.
I don't really feel like talking right now, Scotty.
Mitch, cut it. All right, what do you got?
Nothing. Fuck. Do you really want me to have to announce? I don't know which ones we settled on.
Okay.
I believe it was, would you rather spend 8 hours in a room
Yes,
with an avid NASCAR fan,
correct.
or would you rather spend 8 hours in a room
Uh-huh.
with an avid, like somebody who is
Kyrie
famous?
Irving. Kyrie Irving.
We're going Kyrie Irving.
We are going Kyrie Irving.
specifically, but it could actually be any famous athlete who maybe you admire their athletic abilities, but it happens to be a flat earther.
Yeah. All right. I like it.
Either one equally ridiculous, by the way.
That's right. I am. This is a lot tougher than I thought. For those of you that do not know, I am in the automotive industry, and I fucking hate cars. I hate cars more than anything on the face of this planet. This
I don't
very
hate
round.
cars as much as I hate car guys.
Okay.
They're so fucking obnoxious.
They drive me nuts.
Especially supercar guys.
Yes. But like I
Really?
I hate,
love that guy.
I hate car guys more than anybody on the face of this earth that is round. It is a round earth, and I don't know.
Is it?
Yes. I don't know. Yeah, I'm totally going with Kyrie Irving. I think I can maybe get him off the subject.
No, you can't.
Okay. How long?
8 hours.
8 hours. That's
Yeah.
a full work day, and you don't get a lunch break.
I'm going flat earth.
You got to eat lunch with him.
I'm going flat earth.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't stand NASCAR is not for me. Now, granted, if it was the sprint
I don't
track,
think anybody said it was. This is a shitty situation.
I know.
There's no winners here.
I know. If it was going to be like the drag races, I'd be okay. Like
you
Top
like drag?
Top Fuel.
You like to wear
I
your
tried to
wife's
get
clothes?
it in. No, Top Fuel. I could maybe talk a little bit, but not much.
I think you're a big fan of RuPaul.
No, I'm not. Who is that?
RuPaul's Drag Race. She's a very famous drag queen.
I have no idea who that is.
You printed out pictures of her whenever you were in high school.
Yeah, she looks like a hot chick, but she's a he.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm out. Go ahead. Who's next?
Okay.
Okay. Derek?
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah?
Yeah, same thing. I mean, I know I'm not getting either one of them off the subject, but I could probably at least bullshit my way through flat Earth talk for 8 hours. I cannot through NASCAR.
Nope.
In the rhetoric that's in it, there's no way.
Putting up 350-pound horse and
Yeah, this many horsepower on this one of the horses. I don't know why he'd fucking do that whenever he could run high on tight on the left turn. And
I'm
no.
Ricky Bobby. If you don't
Take a
chew
little
Big
wedge
Red,
out here, put a little
Fuck
fucking
you.
tightening in here.
Yeah, I at least know about the Earth.
car
I mean,
ran real good.
even if he's talking about whether or not it's flat.
Not the Earth that he knows.
No. But you know what? Honestly, that first hour would be fucking interesting as shit to me anyway, because I want to know how you come up on that subject.
Yeah, please. Just
I think he forces it in.
Okay.
Kind of like how I do with your sister, Scotty.
Kind of a lime.
I don't
in a-
actually
in a
have to
Corona
force it
bottle.
in. I forced a Buick in there once, and it wasn't that much of a force.
Sure.
Skylark?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, it was a fucking Regal. It was a Grand National.
No.
Ooh.
Yeah, it had. She took the governor chip out with her clitoris.
Oh.
I don't know how she did it. She's very, very skilled.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with a NASCAR fan.
Are
I'm
you
gonna,
fucking kidding me?
Absolutely. I'm a big
NASA guy.
I'm wearing. So I have dealt with my share of conspiracy theorists, moon landing hoaxers. They are just so unreasonable.
So are NASCAR fans.
Okay, they're stupid.
Okay.
And they're ridiculous and uninteresting. But everything that they're telling you is at least factual.
About NASCAR?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
You can't look at a flat earther. They don't live in reality. And I'm the type of person where I love to think that I can just be like, okay, dude, do you believe whatever? And I'm going to be over here doing my thing. But I cannot, I'm the type of guy, I cannot let misinformation go. I would have to fucking argue. And it would be 8 hours of just pure fucking like
Loathing.
throbbing head. I would just hate and despise anybody because
You don't like Kyrie Irving anyway.
I don't dislike him.
Oh, okay. I thought you did.
Other than this whole flat Earth thing.
Oh.
I don't actually have anything against Kyrie Irving. In fact, I've heard him do some correspondence work for the Jim Rome show.
Oh, okay.
Don't care for Jim Rome, but I like Kyrie Irving when he's actually a very entertaining guy. But no, people who won't listen to reality and cannot I'm cool with a healthy skepticism when it comes to science, but when you're presented with the facts and you're still like, no, that's just how fucking far the rabbit hole goes. That's just what they want you to believe. You're drinking the fucking Kool-Aid. There's this goddamn arrogance about them that is, I'm so much smarter than you that you don't even fucking know.
Yeah.
NASCAR, there's one subject about NASCAR that I am interested in.
Okay.
The wrecks.
Okay.
Not the wreck,
Yeah.
the wrecks.
Sure.
And if I can get them talking about all the cool crashes and just the fiery awfulness that happens, I'd like to hear about that.
Okay.
So I think I could steer the conversation in the direction I want to, as opposed to it's all a fucking government conspiracy. Why would the fucking government make that up? What do they have to benefit from that? I don't know. Cocksucker. Anyways,
So yeah.
round
All right.
or flat, I don't know.
That is the show for this week. We got some dates, right?
Not with you.
Well, not with me, but you guys are comedians, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Jeremy's got a show coming up.
I do have a show coming up. Let's see. Actually, 3 shows.
3 shows.
Technically, there's going to be 3 different shows on July the 2nd and 3rd. I'll be hosting at the Looney Bin
Okay.
for some fucking no-name hack goddamn headliners. I don't know really who they are. They're just
Fair.
fucking losers, and I'm going to outshine the hell out of them.
That's mean. Okay.
Derek, what do you got?
July 2nd and 3rd, I'm going to be at the Looney Bin. I'm going to be one of the headliners. And I got some fucking bullshit host that I hope doesn't fuck it up. And yeah, me and Jeremy Rush.
There you go.
So
You guys are... It seems like I would have heard of both of you guys. I know both of you guys. The fact that I've never heard of either one of you is just odd to me.
Huh.
That's what this show's going to be, folks.
That is odd.
Yeah, a little crazy. Mm-hmm. I'll be there at least one of the nights.
Well, so we'll find out which night he's going to be there, and you guys can go the other night.
Yeah, we just won't show.
Yeah.
Thanks.
We'll make Scotty sit in the crowd by himself, or make Scotty go up on stage.
So
Yeah.
loved. So loved. I make friends with Ozzie Smith, and now I'm back to being a huge piece of
Again,
shit.
we've already said we really don't want to hear about that.
I know. Really good friend. Really good guy. He talked to me for a couple hours. He was a nice guy. Anyway. But yeah, that is our show for the week. Guys, do us a favor. I haven't been asking very much about this, but if you are listening to us on any podcast platform, please leave us a 5-star rating and also subscribe. That helps us out a lot. It helps get the name out a lot.
What if they don't think we're a 5-star podcast?
I don't care. Lie. Just lie.
You hear that, folks?
Scotty's asking you to lie.
Uh-huh.
Lie.
This is the moral values of this show. Be dishonest.
That's right.
We're built on dishonesty.
Yep, we are.
We're built on dishonesty and misinformation.
That's actually a true statement.
And if you contact us, I'll tell you who shot Kennedy.
Yeah, but do us a favor. That actually helps a lot, so please do that, especially on Apple Podcasts, Podcast Addict, Spotify, or Stitcher. We would really appreciate it. You can also follow us on Facebook at Laughing on the Sidelines. You can watch all of these episodes on YouTube. We are at Laughing on the Sidelines there too. Follow us on Instagram and our new, my favorite, TikTok, which is also at Laughing on the Sidelines. So do us a favor, tell your friends, tell your family if you like us. But if you don't like us,
We hope you're really bad at following directions and you accidentally put peanut butter on your dog's balls and you licked it off.
if you don't like us.
Tell your enemies.
And until next time, guys.
If you dare wear short shorts, nair for the short shorts.
What is the line?
Keep laughing, assholes.
We'll see you later. Take care.